Hello. I wanted to go over, or today we're going to go over just a quick report you might run in NewOrg to look at personal and prenatal encounters. And the report I'm going to choose today is called Family Events Agency. I got to this report by going to the Main Reports tab, the Clients folder, which if you click the little plus sign, it'll open up all the available reports. And as you hover over each report, you'll see a little snippet of what that report is about. So today we're running the Family Events Agency report. And we're focusing in on just the personal and prenatal encounters. If you maybe wanted to check on encounters that you've entered as a user, you might select your name, or you can check on the encounters overall for your agency over a date range, which is what I've chosen to do. To pick more than one selection under event type, you can hold the control button and then make the selection, or do the same process to delete a selection. If no selection is chosen, all event types will run. So we are going to look at prenatal and personal. And I did a date range just of April of last year, and I left the bottom open, which will run out to any events set up to today or the present and future. My agency is a demonstration agency, so the information you'll be seeing is just kind of junk information, but there's a lot here that we might look at. And I want to begin by saying the reason I have chosen the Family Events Agency report to run this particular event type is because by leaving it open, I'll be able to see all of these events that have been entered, regardless if maybe someone has forgotten to enter an enrollment event, or maybe the child has accidentally been left off of the event, or any different factors, many factors like that that might cause them to not be on, say, a child events report or a report that you're running where you've selected only enrolled children. So with that said, I've ran the report, and the first person, after I've entered my date range, the types, and then clicked find to run the report, the first person I am seeing is Casper Boo. What I'm looking at here are any of these event types entered under this family for that date range. The first column is the event number, and I like this because you can see who is on the event. So I can tell on this event number, because these three lines are here, that there are actually 3 people on this event number. If I scroll over a little more, I see that that is Annabelle, who's a child, Chucky, who's a child, and Casper, who is mom. I can also see that there are enrollment dates. And this tells me that both Annabelle and Chucky have been enrolled, and that they were enrolled when this event occurred. So this could come in handy if an enrollment date was not found on a child. That tells us we need to go back and enter an enrollment date for that child. Or if mom has an enrollment date showing, that may tell us that we need to go back and just edit the enrollment event to be for the child rather than mom. So I rolled down a little further here for Casper. I can see a couple of more personal and prenatal encounters. On this personal encounter, done on October 10th, I can tell only one event line is there. What that means is only one contact is on that personal encounter. And for this prenatal, I can see that 2 event lines are there, meaning 2 contacts, mom and prenatal child, are on that. So let's go back to the event number 19221. Say I wanted to go ahead and add a child to that. I might click the magnifying glass, and you can see a browser will open at the top, bringing me into that event. I can see that in our notes, we wrote Chucky's home visit, but I didn't include Chucky. So to do so, I can simply click Edit on the event, and then we will add Chucky to the event. If I had anyone else to add to the event, I might do so at this time. Remember that prenatal encounters are done separately from personal to keep that separation between what was prenatally the services provided prenatally, and the services provided as personal. So I would leave the baby off of this one and hit close. If I were to rerun this report, I would now see that Chucky was added to this encounter. So those are just some ways that you can look through different encounter events that you have entered either for yourself as a user or for your program or agency as a whole. You can also see if a form is attached to the events by clicking on the form link and any of those other agency headings. The summary view of any report will give you a condensed version of the numbers and then a breakdown even a little bit further. And as always, when you run reports, they can be downloaded to Excel, where then you can kind of put customized filtering on and arrange your Excel in a way that works best for you. If you wanted to look at another report, you might just choose the report and click run. But from this view, you'll be able to jump in and out just of the basic event structure and look at the overall event. This is a good report to do that from. If anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out to Nicole anytime. It's NICHOLE@babytalk.org. Thank you.